Hello and welcome to Mushroom Moon Designs. Today I am going to be making some gel plate prints, and I'm also going to be attempting to make some of my own washi tape using this gum strip tape. So it's brown tape that's usually used for sealing round paintings, and it's sticky on the one side. So to start off, I'm just using some acrylic paints. I'm trying to use up some of my old acrylic paints that I've had lying around for a while. So and then I'm just using here some packaging from some brown onions, and it's like a net packaging, and I thought I'd experiment with this to see what kind of patterns I can create. So the first pull I did from it didn't really work, but once I removed the packaging, I think it came out with quite a nice texture, almost like an under the sea mermaidy type theme. So here I'm using some neon paints. This is a neon orange. I ended up having to use quite a lot of paint to cover the surface on here, but it actually comes out as quite a nice colour. And then I'm using a stencil that I made for another project, and I'm going to do a few pulls from this stencil. So I'm first going to do you get like a negative space effect using the background I'd made previously. I thought that looked pretty cool, almost a bit like coral. And then I'm using some gold paint this time. And again, I'm doing the negative space. This is over a print that I'd done previously. And then I'm removing the stencil to create another print. I think these are called ghost prints. I just thought that added a nice effect over the dark blue. And there was a bit of paint left over, so I thought I might as well try and use that, and it came out quite nice. I cleaned my plate, and then I started with some more paint. This is a dark blue, but it's quite fluid. And I used another stencil that I had. Again, this one didn't work out so much from the first pull. I don't know whether the paint was too thin or too wet, but once I removed the stencil, it left quite a cool effect on the plate. Now I'm going in with some white acrylic paint, and I'm going to do the same process again, but with the white this time. And I think that looks quite good on the darker background. Now I'm going back in with some more gold paint, and I'm just leaving the remnants of the previous print on the gel plate, and I'm making like a two-tone kind of ombre effect with the blue and gold paint. Now I'm going to make some washi tape. So putting the non-sticky side down, and I'm actually going to use the tape to help make an effect on my next print. So it leaves quite a cool stripy effect. But then at the same time you're also creating a print onto your tape. Now I'm using some stamps. Got some butterfly stamps here. I'm just randomly placing them. And again, I'm going to make a negative space print first. And then I'm going to very gently remove the stencils, so we're leaving the butterfly effect. I left that to dry and then I painted some white acrylic paint on the back, and again I'm doing the same process with the tapes. And I don't know if you can see on the screen, but you can just make out some of the butterfly shapes in the white paint. And again, it's just added another layer and some butterfly prints to the tape. Now I'm going in again with some gold, and I'm going to do a similar process. Making sure that I'm pressing them in quite firmly, and then taking them off so you can see the impression that the stamps have left. And again, I'm going to go in just with parts of the tape in different sections, and using that to layer on top of one of my backgrounds. And you can see that the butterfly shapes have come out more clearly on the gold over the dark background. Now I'm just flicking some white acrylic paint on and making some splashes on my tape, and I'm also going to do a bit of a print. Now I'm adding some neon yellow paint, and just using a brush I'm going to make some marks in the surface. It helps to hold the paintbrush at the end, and then I'm just using a lid to put some dots in. This neon paint is quite good because it's translucent, so you can still see the layers underneath of the paint. So I think that adds quite a cool effect onto the washi tape. I'm going to go back in with the yellow. And I've also used a neon pink, and this time I'm using a big mandala stamp. But this one didn't seem to come out very well. I tried another one, as you can see here, but it actually stuck to the tape, but it did work on the washi tape itself. So as you can see, part of the mandala print there. So once I'd finished, I just went into my tape with some white chalk pen and just drew some doodles, and then I stamped with acrylic paint some butterflies onto my tape in different colours, so pink and black. And then I finished it off with a bit more of a splash of paint, and this is what it looked like. So in an upcoming video I will use these tapes in some projects. So all you need to do is to wet the back of the tape, and it adheres itself to your project. So you could use this in lots of different ways. And here are some of my prints that I made today. And in future video we will have a look at what we can do with some of our jelly plate prints. Here I used the ripped up jelly plate print that didn't quite work. I cut it into strips and backed it with some double-sided sticky tape. So again, this is an alternative way that you can make your own washi tape. So I didn't want to waste the print because it actually turned out quite nice. Okay, well thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!